I do have Samaria on my other end, and we're actually getting ready to start. Give me 1 second. Let me get everything set up. How you doing, Chuck Flanoy? How you doing, baby? I ain't seen you forever. How you doing, Miss Holmes or Mr. Holmes? I want to make sure I'm saying it right, because I can't see nothing with this light. Let me see. Jesus. Let me see, Mary. Let me unlock it if it's locked.
What's locked?
The Facebook. If I locked it before you came on. Yeah, it was locked. So let me unlock it. Okay, you guys, I'm going to unlock the one that has Samaria on it. So if you want to see it and you have access to my Zoom, you can go there. Tonight, I am actually bringing on Samaria for the LGBTQ community. And we're going to go over some key things just so we can get acquainted with the right information. That's my goal. I don't feel my best, so we're still struggling with this whole thing. And so, but you can actually see Samaria live now on my Zoom if you have it, or if you have any of the feeds, you should be able to go on there and see her. What's going on, Tito Dixon? I see you. Exactly. I'm good, love. I just don't feel my best, but it is what it is, you know. Trying to make it do what it do. I just told Samaria, when you're a warrior, you got to come out. Even when the warrior don't want to come out, you got to still come out. So I plan to be able to, I'm asking God for a miracle so I can do my renditions, because I have so much going on. I'm trying to take over every aspect of the world I can. And I asked you guys who do y'all little TikTok things to come out and get in a competition, because we're going to judge on them. You're not going against the queen. I'm just asking you to put your TikTok up there so we can see what you got going on, so I can see who's good. We're going to do a contest. But y'all get scared, boy. The queen come out. Y'all don't want that queen to come out. I like Samaria put the baby up there. But then I got all these naysayers. We don't want to do it using this. No, come on. Let's get popping. You want to TikTok it? Come on. I'm with it, because I want to do it. But as soon as I get better, y'all wait till I come out. When I get better with my rendition, I'm finna go in. What's going on, Ricky Lewis? What's going on, Jeff Bacon? With y'all? Why you know I ain't gonna even say what I finna say. I had to carry myself, Jeff. I'm finna say that doggone Jeff Bacon. Yes, I was. But I hold it. Hey, Alicia Davis, how you doing? Jeff, you know I ain't seen you forever. You know you my baby. And I ain't gonna change that. But great, dang. Let me see. Let me get started. I got Samaria on the other end over here. We're just trying to get ready to come out and get you guys acquainted with what we got going on with the LGBTQ community. I want to make sure that I accommodate everybody. The queen ain't got no hardcore about nothing. Let me go and get this out so we can be through with this part. The queen do everything. So Samaria, I done been dipped a time or two. Let that be clear. But all I'm saying is, I love a man, but some of y'all women ain't bad, but I love a man. So, but I done been dipped, if we need to know. So that's over with for that. So you ain't got to keep questioning me. How can I do what I do if I ain't been dipped? My God-forsaken men, if they ask me for something, they got to get it. I mean, that's just how it goes.
Oh.
And that's all I can say about that. So we should be past that moment. Because I don't think the queen say no to pretty much not nothing, but we'll think about it. Well, that choking, I'm going to say no to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Choke her. Come over here with her and choke her, but no, not choking me. But everything else, the queen probably will do it. Yeah. Y'all do that. So Samaria, I wanted to bring you on tonight because, hey, Tommy, how are you doing, baby? Thank you so much for calling me every day and every minute you call to check on me. I appreciate that. You already know, Jeff. You already know. But I just wanted to say that I appreciate everybody that's coming out. What I want to do tonight is kind of just go ahead and bridge the gap between the LGBTQ community so we don't have no misunderstandings as people begin to come on. I have some excellent people that's going to start coming on. Calvin Smith. I'm trying to get my baby Casey. I've been rocking with Casey a long time. He's a whole nother breed. So I give him what he is because I love him dearly. So Casey probably coming on. What's going on, Jacoby? How you doing, baby? Samaria is a part of the LGBT community, and I got Russell, who's gonna be coming on tomorrow night. You better not go to sleep on the queen. Now I'm not out the week if you want to know what's going on, because the queen got everybody and my cousin Tadil coming. Man, I done managed to get the GOAT to come to this thing. I got one more cousin that I got to lock down. And when I lock him down, hopefully this COVID will be gone and I can start turning out these arenas and booking all these shows and coming to all these cities. I'm coming to your city too, Jeff. Sure is. Every city I can get to, I'm coming. So I wanted to bring them on because tomorrow night I will have Russell Cower. He will be in the building and he'll be telling his story. And so we didn't want anything not to be accommodated the right way for the LGBT community, as well as put on shows for them if they want to come on. I do say that we all try to use correct language. We all try to be mindful when you're explaining something from your side. So you're going to have to abbreviate with whatever you're saying. We can't be just blunt. We're not talking about nobody in particular, and we don't need to know who the people are that we're talking about. We're just saying in general. So we use Nanny Cat and Tuning Cat. I think that'll work good for you too. We use Mandingos and Big Ricky and Big Willie and Little Ricky. We make it work. Whatever it is, we try to accommodate it, but we use good language to do so. And so any of the questions that we would have tonight, I wanted to propose them to Samaria so we could learn a lot of what we might not know about the communities before these people come on. And I don't want anybody to be offensive or ask them things that really we should probably not ask, or let's just try to get an understanding why we got somebody on here. What's going on, Velma? So being that, you know, the queen has done everything under the sun, I still don't got a clear understanding for the whole purpose. So someone asked me, Samaria, what was the whole name? What is the name and what does it mean when you have the LGBT community? What is that name? What does that stand for? If you can help me with that.
Okay, so a lot of us like to go by the alphabet mafia because there's so many letters and all the letters have different meanings. Mm-hmm. So the L is for lesbian. The G is for gay. Mm-hmm. And then the B is bisexual. Mm-hmm. And then the T is for our transgenders. Mm-hmm. And then the Q is for our queers.
Okay, because somebody asked me that earlier today too, like, why don't y'all go by queers anymore? But I didn't really look into it until I looked on it tonight to try to get the full definition. So I wanted, what's going on, Bunky? You know I love you. And so I didn't get the full definition. So I wanted to be sure, you know, on what the names is and what you go by and why you go by it or whatever. And I wanted to be fair because to me, I really don't understand because I mean, like, it's like to me, I'm a woman and I know how aggravating a woman could be. So my thing is to get with another woman, like in a real relationship, I just be wondering, I couldn't probably tolerate it. It would get on my nerve. But I mean, but to do other stuff, I mean, I make it through, but I'm just saying, I'm able to do it because I know me. So what is it? What is that attraction? Help me understand there, because a lot of people say, oh, well, you know, it ain't this, like that. But what is that attraction? Is it just the person, or is it more so the fact that it's a female? Like, because I hear a lot of people say female, no female.
Well, I can only speak for me, but I can say it goes off of, like, for me, the vibe or that person's like mentality. Mm-hmm. But I mean, like, if you're attracted to someone by their physical aspect, but you're not attracted to like their mindset, then it's not gonna work. So it's like an overall, a total package when you have that connection with somebody. Yes, a female is gonna know what another female wants, but it's the same thing as being in a heterosexual relationship, because some females they're not gonna automatically know. You know, people aren't mind readers. So if you don't say it, then a closed mouth don't get fed.
Right.
So
okay. I see you, Bunky. I see you. I feel horrible, but I see you. But for me, like, I know when people get ready to come on, we're all gonna want to know, you know, did you always know from the gate that you had, you know, a sexual preference toward the other sex, or did you already know that growing up, or, you know, what led to that? So as people come on, they'll share their stories. They'll tell us what led to that. I get a lot of people that say there was a form of molestation that might have happened that led to it. I get some people that say they just naturally knew it. I mean, it's so many different aspects of what people say happened for them in terms of when they realized it or whatever. And they just and they just decided. And then I get those people who say, oh, well, if you've ever had any type of sexual encounter with the opposite sex, then you're gay. So then I guess, I mean, I really wouldn't understand, because I mean, I guess I would have to understand, but then, when I explain it, I don't know how to explain it to the way that it would be beneficial for the person that's trying to say it's happening for them. What's going on, Ma? I see you. That's Mary Purdy. What's going on, Kathy Martin? But for me, I'm just the type of person, I own anything that I do. You know what I'm saying? And I don't make no excuse for it, but everything I do is a choice. I've never been able to just say that I've done something because I am that way or because I wasn't that way. Whatever I do because that's what I chose to do. I mean, so maybe that's not everybody else's mindset, but it is mine. And so I just be trying to understand for me, and by me being this host, I don't want to put nobody in this hot seat that hasn't had the opportunity to feel like we've discussed what these topics entail. So again, this is for the LGBT community. That if you're coming on, it will be woman to woman, man to man, transgender. What else, Samaria?
Gay, bisexuals, queers.
Okay. And Samaria is my new go-between person for the LGBT community, because I don't understand all the language. I don't know everything that could be said, and I never want to offend anybody. So I figured it would be best that we come on tonight, just get it all out in the open. And then as these people come to share their stories, we can understand them better and understand the uniqueness of each person and move on. So for you, I asked, what are you? Are you bisexual, or are you what? Because I mean, I know you date guys, I know you date women. So what are you? Because I'm confused.
I really like to say that I'm a no label. Like, I don't like to be called lesbian. I don't like to be called bisexual. Um, with me, like I said, it's all about vibes when it comes to a person. If I vibe with this female, or if I'm attracted to the way she looks at, certain things, then I'm gonna see where that can lead to. And it's the same way with a guy. If we have a certain vibe or a certain connection, and it's stronger than the connection that I potentially made with another female, then that's more where I'm leaning to. Like, because you don't want to be with somebody who can't make you laugh or can't comfort you when you're down, or you just can't stand to be around them. So for me, I look at everything when it comes to man or woman. If that's the person I want to be with, I want to make sure that I'm going to be happy in every aspect of my life.
So there's no title thing, just kind of give you the freedom to do whatever you choose to do.
Right.
Okay. So what's going on, Miss Nook? You know I see you. Can't wait for you to come back. And Randy. Hey, Mr. Stacy Barsdale. Well, for me, I don't know, because when I was stripping, I never really made that much deal about it, because I just was going with who was giving me the most money. I didn't really try to figure out no doggone no vibe and stuff. I mean, you talking about me go over here for 200, but you said if I go over here with her for 500, man, I'm going with her for 500. That's my mindset. So I never really understood it when everybody be trying to say it's this connection. But I guess with me, maybe just being wild, I never really thought about it like that, because I never gave it that much thought. You know what I'm saying? And then when my godforsaken men come up with these stupid ideas that they do not be ready for, that's another thing too. They tell you they want all these supernatural tricks, and you go get them for them. Bad move. They're not going to function good. They're going to lose it. So, but hey, the queen will do what's necessary when necessary. But I'm trying to give the LGBT community a voice. I'm trying to understand where they come into play in terms of how they're different from our relationships that we have. I'm starting to feel that they're really not that much difference. That's what I'm starting to think from what I've been hearing throughout the day. But I also know that whatever it is you're doing, when you're doing that particular way, you have to understand it. And so before people came, I didn't want to have people not understand. So there were some questions. Now, y'all gonna take this the wrong way, but it's some fine doggone women running around here looking like they mean it. I have to give that to you guys. The queen will never disappoint. I swear, some of y'all be looking really, really tasty, because I be like, damn, that girl, how you look that good when you a doggone girl? Why, how you look that doggone good? That's what I be want to know. But that's just me and I own it. But yeah, I can see where you go there in your mind. But again, it's still a woman. It's still a woman. So my thing is, you say you don't want a man, but then you go and get the actual piece, the little strap on that goes for the man. So what is the purpose for that if you don't want the man? Because I mean, why you gonna buy that piece to imitate the man?
See,
So, so that's why I need help right there.
A lot of us don't go and buy that extra piece. Don't like it. I can only speak for myself.
Harley Bug, you might as well hush in that background, Harley Bug.
Yeah, she's trying to play with this little car, so y'all gotta excuse me excuse the noise in the background. But like for myself, I don't like that extra piece. Like, don't bring that over here. Nowhere. We're not doing that.
But what is that for if you say you don't want a man?
Because some women like the penetration and the fingers just don't do it. Sometimes women have.
You're gonna have to take that toy from Hollywood.
Skinnier fingers. Go over there and play with it, please. Yeah, because I'm on the thing. Here, Harley, no.
Okay, so I get that part. Anybody in the audience got anything to? Hey, Rika, how you doing, baby? Hey, Chandra, what's going on, Rod? Well, for me, I guess I understand that part, but I never really understood what that was for if you didn't want that, because I just didn't get that part. That was really confusing me. But since you say that it's to each his own in that area, but that's weird to me. So next thing. Anybody got anything you have to let me know? I'm not going to be on that long tonight because I don't feel good. We're just opening the gateway for my LGBT community that's going to be coming on, that's going to start giving their stories, because we want everybody to have a story. So we're just breaking the ice and asking some of the questions that we need to know before we have our guest panel come on. So the next thing, is it truly a way you can turn somebody out? Because I don't understand that. I've had a lot of women get in my DMs and they come telling me they do it. They do, because they do just what y'all do. That they ready to try to turn me out. But baby, you cannot turn me out. So I don't understand. So what is that? Is that what is that whole thing? I'm gonna turn you out. What is that? I need that.
To that question, there's a yes and a no answer.
What's the yes?
Yes, because like you could just do it so good that they want to keep doing it and they want more. But in the same time, they've already had this curiosity about, you know, the sexual aspect of being with a woman, or if it's vice versa, guy on guy.
But can't nobody turn me out though. That's not possible. I don't understand that. That's all I need. I give you that, man. But you ain't turning nothing out over this way, baby. What's gonna happen is you just have a good time, but no turning out. I hear people say I've turned her, or I hear guys say I turned him. But you take somebody's whole mindset from wanting to be one way and you change it to a whole nother. You a bad boy. You a beast. I don't understand that. You change somebody's whole mind about what they want to be? Ain't no way.
Maybe not even what they want to be. Maybe it's just that like they're so attracted to the sexual end of it. They just want to keep doing that and that one particular thing only. Because I know someone who has had sex with a woman one time and that's all she wants is just sex with a woman. She doesn't want to be with a woman, no relationship, no text me, no nothing. Like, you hit me up when you want some and I'll hit you up when I want some, and that's it.
Really? So y'all just kind of loose with it.
Oh yeah. Like the homosexual community that's a whole different breed.
I see. I see how you kind of lean back when you got ready to tell me that. Samira leaned back when she said that, you guys. I don't know if y'all can see on my Zoom, but she kind of leaned back, let me know.
I mean, TikTok has a whole.
What's going on, Miranda?
TikTok has a whole community.
I see a lot of stuff. Tommy Howard said you haven't met the right one yet.
I agree. You have not.
Baby, let me explain something to y'all. I never, ever. I'm not concerned at all because I know the truth. And no, I believe, this is my belief, because I do whatever. This is my belief. And for religious purposes, I always stay one way, but that's my mindset. I'm good with Ivy, so you're not turning nothing with Ivy. But whatever Ivy does or whatever Ivy wants to do, that's a choice. You're not turning nothing. I mean, you ain't turning nothing. That would be no different than a man saying he's gonna turn me out. He's not turning nothing. We doing whatever we doing, but you ain't gonna never change my mindset on nothing. My mindset is solid. I'm gonna go in solid. I'm gonna come out solid. That's just me. 100 all day. I don't care how many flips you doing, and I don't care what you do in this goddamn room. It's just a choice for me. So that's why I understand that. But I've heard women say they got turned out, and men. So that's why I want to know what that's all about. So now that I get that understanding, when you guys say that you haven't met the right one yet, I believe you feel that way because you guys are already gay. That's what I get from it. You're already gay. So you're already intertwined with this feeling. So that's why you believe that you can change somebody, because you already have this feeling. But when another person does it, that mindset that you can do it simply, to me, makes it, because I feel like you guys feel you're already that way.
No, I don't agree with you, because as somebody who,
this is your area tonight now.
Who has been
with these answers. I do have a point. That's the reason why I said it. So Tommy Howard said you have a point there. And I
don't agree with that, because as somebody who's been with men and women, you can take it the other way around too. And for a homosexual couple, you just haven't met the right guy to do it the way that you like. So you just haven't met the right woman to do it.
But I've met a lot of people in my life. I was doing this before you was even able to talk.
Oh,
you wasn't even walking good. And I was running them up through them. So at the end of the day, I'm saying that whatever situation I enter, I control it. I'm not going to get in a situation that I'm going to lose control of it. If I start seeing, no matter what it is, man, whatever, if I start seeing that ability that this, what we're doing, has that ultimate element of surprise in it, then guess what? I don't want it no more.
But why is that?
Because nobody controls my mindset.
I guess.
And if I get somebody who I feel has the ability to even tamper with my mindset, I don't want nothing to do with them. I don't want nothing to do with them. You know why?
Why?
I give you power over me, and I will never allow that. So I'm done at that point. I might have had a good time, but we're done. Because that gives you some type of power that I don't think you need to have. I take that from Malcolm X. There's too much power for one man to have. So we're done. That's where I got that from. Malcolm X. You better go watch it. When he come get that crowd, he hold his finger up, shift, they don't walk. That man said that's too much power for one man to have. And that's how I feel. If I'm dealing with somebody and he got that kind of power, we're done. That's too much power for you to have. So I ain't gonna do that.
I guess.
Because if you stay, then guess what? Everything that you're trying to say to me might become a reality for me.
I don't think so.
I do. And that's why Tommy Howard said I had a point, because she do too. And because I know that sex is a crazy thing to be involved in. And if you get in it and you do not have the right mindset on how to deal with it, it'll have you doing some of everything up under the sun that your mind say out loud you wouldn't be doing, but behind sneaking doors, your behind is doing. And if you're not able to embody that whole experience and understand what gates to enter and what gates to keep locks on, you're gonna have a problem. If you get into certain arenas and you don't know what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely takes
That's
a lot of
an element of surprise right there. So you have to
maturity
understand that.
when it comes to the sexual aspect of anything.
Mm-hmm. Tommy Howard said she one of a kind. Okay.
Not one of a
What's
kind.
going on, Roshonda? Well, I get that. I get that. But I wanted to know what that was all about with all this turning people out and all this other stuff. Help me understand this down low. I figure we in 2021. Why are we still down low? What's up with that? Why are we still down low? Because I don't understand when people won't be honest and just say whatever it is you do so that other people can make an honest decision on do they want to deal with you. I don't understand in 2021, you're in a closet. You're still in a closet. I'm lost. Because everybody is freedom of speech now, and the homosexual world is so much more on a platform that everybody is, whether you want to accept it or you don't want to accept it, you're going to have to accept it. And so my mindset is, why are we still down low? I'm lost.
I can say for me,
What's going on, Doc Quez?
like it's a pride thing. You know, you don't want people judging you or making the wrong comment or saying the wrong thing, and then you feeling bad about who you are as a person and not being accepted by, you know, certain people, especially in family. Like I can say in the African American community, being gay, and it's just like you hear a lot about gay men in the African American community who are down low because people don't accept them for who they are. Or you have men who thinking, oh well, you know, he's gay, so he's gonna try to talk to me. And that's not even the case. It's even women like that. Like,
So
you
you
know,
think
you can't.
people still be on the down low because we still stereotype them in some type of way, or we judge them in terms of who they are, and we don't, and they don't want to be exploited or put in a position where they got to defend their sexuality. But my problem with that is I still don't feel that you have a right to disclose if you're bisexual and you're in other areas of this dating world, and you do not let the opposite sex know that that is an issue for you. I mean, I understand the privacy that everybody wants to have, but if you're bisexual, you're bisexual. That's something that a person who is not bisexual that's choosing to deal with you would need to know up front, not a year later, not 3 days later, but today I want to know. You know, I don't understand that. And I'm just still at a crossroad with that, because I'm never going to say that, you know, you can't be whatever it is you choose to be, but give me my choice. And I tell that even with men that I'm dating, if you cheating, then give me my choice. You let me decide. I'll decide if I want to deal with you. And that's the way I feel about that. Don't take my choice from me, because that's what makes me angry. You should have let me decide if I wanted to deal with you. I understand the secrecy. I understand the importance of everybody having a right to privacy. But I feel that that gets tossed out the window the day that you decide that you want to interact with somebody. I believe that's something that you need to.
I agree with you. I've had the question thrown my way of, would you date someone who was transgender? Because I do like men and I do like women. Um, okay. Um, I feel like that's something that would have to be disclosed to me very early on, and for me to be able to make that decision whether or not I want to still deal with you for
Right.
who you are and not for who you were. So, like I said, it's a pride thing, and people are very prideful. I was I was that way when I was younger. There was no way I was gonna tell my mom or my dad that I liked women. Like no way. I'm pretty sure my mom didn't know for a very long time until maybe like the end of my high school days. And then when I met my daughter's other mom, I was like, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna get married, and then we're gonna start a family. And there was people in my family and on her side of the family who were not in agreement with what we had going on.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Tommy Howard said it's not all about sex, and then she went on to say it's not. It's all about respect. And my father is a preacher, also very known. So it is. It's about respect. Wait a minute. It's all about respect. And my father is a preacher, also very well known. So it's about respect. I can understand that, Tommy, but we're not talking about with the father, the pastor moment. I'm saying that if you decided that you wanted to date me and you was a man and you was bisexual, you should tell me that. That's an upfront choice that I need to make if I want to date you. That's what I'm saying. And I know plenty of women that do not have a problem with men being bisexual and they date them. And then I know for me, I would like to have the answer to be able to say that that's my choice. If I chose that, don't take that from me. My father was a minister. My brother is a minister. My grandmama was a minister, and my butt do some of everything. But that has nothing to do with their respect. They're still going to be respected as who they were. I'm talking about Ivy. So when people try to tie respect to other people, my respect has nothing to do with my family. My family is my family, and they run for their own life. I run for Ivy. So you would never involve my grandmother, my mother, my brother, or anybody else with any of the godforsaken stuff that I do. If you tie their name in a sentence with me, I'm gonna tell you off because your ignorant butt should know that he's an individual. My grandmother was an individual. She has nothing to do with me. So my lifestyle, I would never hide that from anybody because somebody is a minister. If that's what I am, that's what I am. And so if I date somebody, I'm gonna tell them that. I'm gonna tell them that. So they can make the decision of whether they want to deal with me or not. Day one. Because I'm not gonna hide it. You don't gotta deal with me. That's how we can keep this a doggone out the box. You just don't gotta deal with me. And then we move on. I find somebody who don't have a problem with my lifestyle or whatever. So that's where I was with that. Because I find it very, if you don't tell me, and then we done went 2-3 months down this road, and now you coming back to tell me that you bisexual, I have an issue with that.
Yeah, because it's like you're leading a double life, or you're like, why hide that part of yourself from the person that you say you want to be with?
Right.
So
I have an issue with that. What's going on, Miss Brenda Hill? And I only say that because that's not even just relevant for people who go together. You have husbands who don't own up to the fact that they're bisexual. You have wives that don't own up to the fact that they're bisexual. You have children that don't own up to their parents that they have other sexual desires. I don't get into all of that per se on how that should go and what, but I am saying that if you're choosing to intertwine somebody else's life, you need to be upfront about whatever your beliefs or whatever your feelings are. And that's not your right to take that from me because you still hiding a little bit. I mean, that's not your right to do that. I don't feel that way. But again, that's for Ivy. Um, I mean, and even and like I say, my mother, whoever, um, no, no, it is what it is. So that's why I said that way. Even just being a woman, and I've been a stripper for a long time in my life. If I meet a man, that's the first thing I say to him. Of course, I used to strip, right? Because I don't want to hear none of this crap when I get to your little grandmama house and they all over there talking about that godforsaken girl you done bought over here. She used to be all over the wonders in. Yes, I did. Probably turned out a couple of your little granddaddy's houses, and I did. So you might want to bow your head when you see me. Don't come in too cocky. That's what I say. So you can be already on guard when your family see me come in. Then we ain't got no problems. But if I don't tell this man and then we get somewhere and all this whispering start and then they start making him feel embarrassed, the first thing he gonna want to do is pull me to the side and say, well, why you didn't tell me that you used to strip? Everybody in here, they talking about you and stuff. Man, come on with this foolishness. You saw how I was flipping over that doggone couch. I got some experience doing something. So that's what I'm gonna say. So you can might well tell it. That's what I say. But whatever. That's it for me now. Whatever. Ms. Brenda Hill say right. So that's all I wanted to say on that part. I just don't think that it should be a secret that this late in the game at 2021. I think that people should be able to at some point start just coming full circle with who they are and let the chips fall where they may. If somebody don't like you because of some lifestyle that you chose, then that's not nobody you want to be dealing with anyway. Ivy Akins, you are interviewing a great woman. I love my cousin so much. I love her too. I've been with Samaria her whole life. So that's why I chose her to be my advisor to this whole different realm, because I wanted to make sure that I understood everything that comes into play in this area before a lot of my people who are coming on that are bisexual, that are trans, that are other things come, so that we as an audience can be respectful to them just as they've been respectful to us on our issues. And some of them are pretty much the same. It's just same gender or same sex or whatever it may be. So that's why I wanted to do this, because tomorrow night I'll have Russell on, and I want to make sure we're fair to the audience. So we're trying to get any questions that we really want to know out tonight with somebody that is from the LGBT community. And then that way we don't have so many questions that don't need to be asked tomorrow night. So Tommy Howard said, that's true. Everyone should tell the truth. They should. Daquez, he said, I love this discussion. Very progressive, love it. Okay. Yeah. And I mean, all I'm trying to do is just make sure that everybody understand. For me, I've just never had a problem opening my mouth. For other people, it can be a little risky for you to open your mouth. I get it. So I say, if you have an issue with speaking for it, that's why I give you Bree. That's why I give you my dear queen. Put it in anonymously, because I'll ask it for you anonymously, so we can get the questions out here so people can be free and say what they want to say. So my baby Brandon said, LOL, you know that you have been, tell her I said that. He said, that's what Brandon said. You know, I know that.
I was on there earlier.
What's going on, Valerie? So I told her what you said, Brandon. But that's just how I felt about that, because I don't think that it has so much to do with gay or straight. I think that there are certain things that everybody hold and they should tell. You should tell. You know, you went to jail 20 years ago for child molestation. You need to tell that. You know, whatever it is, you know, it wasn't really child molestation. It was just messing with an underage girl, but the little girl was hot and loose. You need to tell that. Whatever the information may be, because that's not something that people should have to learn after the fact once they done intertwine their life with you. You know, you rob First State Bank and Ren's. You need to tell me that before I bring you friends. And everybody at Ren's know me, know you robbed the bank. So just tell me that before I get down there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm thinking that people like to try to hold stuff that you don't have the right to hold. If you want to intertwine my life with this foolishness, let me choose. That's all I'm saying. I might choose to say you was a big time drug dealer, you moved plenty weight. I might still be okay with it if you go and tell it. But if you try to hold it, and then next thing I know, everybody's looking and wondering what's going on, and I don't know, then yeah, that's stuff like that to me.
Yeah. People are afraid of how the next person is gonna take what they have to say. Yeah.
Now, of course, you ain't gonna always be like the queen and just don't give a, you know, but I just ain't never cared.
Right.
But other people do. So that's the reason why I wanted to do this portion, to tell you that I'm good in my own skin and you should be good in your own skin. You the one doing the God-forsaken mess. When I was doing all my God-forsaken mess, I'm good in my own skin. You think I go to bed worried about the fact that you know that I was shaking at 1%? No, I was good at that. Yeah. So you should not be ashamed of the stuff that you do. You're doing it. Let's be honest. Let's just be honest, and let's put it out here. And everybody, why would I be married to somebody for 20 years and find out that he gay? What kind of foolishness is that? You're gonna slept with me for 20 years and tell me you darn gay? When you figure that out? That's the first thing I want to know. What baby did I have that you didn't know you was gay? And we done had all these doggone kids and stuff. That's just be what I'm saying. It's got to be an element of, no, you got to start talking about this stuff. I ain't saying got put it on a good year blimp, but I am saying that it need to run by my ear so I can understand it. That's what I'm saying. So we don't have any problem, because once it's done, you still gay. It didn't change nothing. So I don't be understanding, but I be trying to understand, but I don't be understanding. I guess because of the way I think, but if it ain't gonna change the outcome, then the ingredients shouldn't have to be no issue. If it's gonna be the same thing once the meal is prepared, then the ingredient shouldn't matter to me how you do it. Only time it matters to me is if the ingredient is gonna change my outcome. I mean, and I tell people that. So a lot of times, and Sheikah asks me all the time, why these don't matter to you? It ain't changing the outcome. The outcome is gonna be the same. But if it's gonna change the outcome, then it's gonna matter to me. But if it's not, then no. So I'm just trying to get people to talk. Let's quit all this secret stuff so that people don't feel like they've been trapped in something they don't want to be in. When you could have just said, gay, I think I'm having some issues with my sexuality, and maybe it's not the best thing for me to get into a relationship just yet. with a woman since I'm
Some
having
people don't
sex.
know how to
Sounded
communicate.
good to me. I would have said, "Oh yeah, okay, I can understand that." That's what I would have said, but whatever. So with that being said, anybody in the audience got any question that they want to ask on that issue? That's something that I did want to put out and put that out. Now, the next thing, I hear a lot of people say that they don't feel that gay people should adopt kids. They don't feel that gay people should raise kids, this, that, and the third. I get a lot of that stuff that people feel that, oh, it's easier for them to adopt kids when heterosexual people want to adopt kids and they can't get no kids. What's your view on that? Do you feel that your children is compromised by your lifestyle, or you just feel that that's an area that doesn't matter either way? The children are not in any way conditioned to your lifestyle.
I feel like if you have open communication with your child, then it shouldn't matter. I see a lot of straight people, kids turn out to be gay,
Right.
and I see a lot of homosexual people whose kids turn out to be straight. So I don't think your sexuality has an effect on like your kids as long as you have that open communication. For example, my daughter, like she was born via IUI. I just had this conversation with her mother the other day, her other mother the other day. I think now is the time to start opening that door and telling her how she came about, why this is this and why this is that, because at 3 she's very much smarter than what we think that she really is, because she'll say something and we'll be like, what, where'd you get that from?
Okay.
But again, with all these TV shows and cartoons, you have the networks now gearing more towards the homosexual community, and they're actually showing a lot more of that type of stuff. So I just feel like if you have open communication, when they have a question, you answer the question as honestly as possible, not going into so much detail, but at least telling them the gist of, yeah.
Kamisha said it shouldn't. Kamisha Roberts, Hannah said it shouldn't matter, and I agree. But I just found out one of the Teletubbies was doggone toting a pocketbook. I didn't know he was toting no doggone pocketbook all them darn years. I didn't know
Where
that.
have you been?
I'm just hollering Twinkie Winkie Dipsy Boo. Oh, I ain't know.
The purple one.
I ain't know no Teletubby had no doggone pocketbook.
I need you to go
And
watch the Teletubbies.
Forever. And I ain't know. That's what I'm talking about. And then somebody told me, go look at it. I went, look. I go, he do got a pocketbook. I didn't catch it. That's what I'm talking about. These.
See, she said the red one. I thought it was the purple one.
I don't know which color one it is got it, but I know I went back to go see because they told me to check, and I saw the pocketbook. So that was it for me, because I was hollering around Twinkie Winksy, Ducksy, Bucksy, and Poe, or whoever they are. I didn't know, so I went with that. So that's why you got to pay attention. But it'd be a lot of window stuff get tossed out on commercials. It'd be a lot of stuff get tossed out on stories, on cartoons. They told me Frozen was doggone. Wasn't there something going on in Frozen?
Not any homosexual stuff.
I don't know. They told me something.
Just that one of the princesses was trying to date one of the guys, but I mean, she said probably a man bag, probably.
Well, and I have seen that now the guys are getting man bags, but at the end of the day, to me, it's a pocketbook. You can call it a man bag all you want to, but it resembles a pocketbook. I'm being honest. I mean, you're holding it like one. I mean, it resembles a pocketbook. But we won't get into but it do look like a pocketbook to me. So we'll let that be. But
when it comes to cartoons, I definitely censor SpongeBob.
Right. SpongeBob, you be doing, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't know for the longest that it was actually meant to be an adult cartoon.
Right. Listen, I'm learning everything because I'm watching now. I wasn't watching before like that, but now I'm watching everything because I'm trying to see. So for us, I ain't get to spend the night over people's house. But now, these children want to spend the night too much for me. So I have to ask, your little friend gay? She always wants you to stay. Then my daughter be telling me, no, ma, I can't tell. Look like every night she tell me, can you stay? No, you can't stay. Sure.
That's how I was for the longest in school. I'd be like, can my friend spend the night? The whole time she was my girlfriend.
Oh, God, look at that.
My mama didn't know.
You just, look at that mess.
And then she asked, like, after I graduated, she was like, was that girl your girlfriend? And I was like, yeah.
That's why, girl, that I
We
was saying,
weren't
but
doing anything, but
because it's different now. So, you know, but I'm still trying to be open-minded to what information is being put out. But I'm just saying, versus when we were growing up to now, it's totally different. You know, these little girls and these little boys are already endeavors. They're doing mighty endeavors. So you got to just try to pick up what you can and try to figure out what you're going to figure out, you know, and move on or whatever. So, but that was important to me. So, why is it this thing? What's the whole thing with the butch or the stud?
so
What's that? What's
the way
that?
the way it was explained to me, because I didn't understand either, but the way it was explained to me was it's a like a color thing, like white girls who dress more masculine are called butches, and then black women who dress more masculine are called studs. Why? I don't know. But that's how it was explained to me because I didn't understand.
This long time ago was looking butch.
Yeah.
And now the black ones is the stud.
Yeah.
Teresa Matt Lundy said true. I just don't be understanding, like, for me, if you do not want a man, then why is she dressed up looking like one?
I can only speak for what I've heard or known. Harley's other mom, she is comfortable dressing more masculine because she doesn't like tight clothes. She doesn't like the feeling of her clothes sticking or touching to her, especially her grown-up parts.
But my question is, if you don't want a man, then why do you want somebody that look and dress and act like a man?
Yeah, I don't go for those kind. Like,
I was confused.
Harley's other mom loves being a woman. She might dress like a man, but she's still feminine in her own feminine way. Like, she's not going around and be like, oh yeah, what's up, bro? You know, and trying to talk like a man, or she's not walking around like man, her pants aren't hanging off her behind.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to get up in this little thing that work up here with me that don't work on the same deck of cards as everybody else. If I don't want a man, I don't want nothing that resemble no man. I don't want you dipping and bopping when you walk. I don't want you, none of that. If that's where I'm at, sexuality, I don't want you looking that part. Now, I know some fine ones that do the parts, and I get it. They look like this, so I get that. But I'm saying, when the woman tell me that you're gay and you're looking at a woman, but you're looking at a woman that's presenting the image of a man to you. So that's my confusion. If you don't, because if I wanted a woman, I would want a pretty woman. I would want a woman that's pretty because I say I want a woman. So in my mindset, the woman would be a woman. She would be pretty. But in my mindset, I would not say that I don't want a woman, but then I go get something that I don't want a man, but I go get one that's dressed like a man, looking like a man, and acting like a man. That's the problem I'm not making the connection with.
But see, there's some pretty womanly studs out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my thing. It's 2021, so why should clothes have a gender? Because there's other countries with men wearing skirts, and they're men. They're not homosexual. They're heterosexual men.
I don't think that I'm talking about the clothes, though. I'm not talking about the clothes. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about an individual that wants to represent the male role.
I can't speak for that because, like I said, that's not the type of woman that I would go for. Yeah, I don't.
Is there anybody out there can tell me in my audience what is the issue? Because I want to know. Why is it that you say you do not want a man? You want a woman, but you want the woman that wears the man appearance, where either they're taped down, they got on the outfits, they look mannish. So, but you say you don't want a man. And that's a general question from my head that's dwirling around. So Tamiria can't answer that one for me because she liked pretty women, which what I would like too if I had to look. I like pretty. If I would like them, I would like pretty women. I don't know if I would. I seen about one or two of y'all that would be. But I like pretty women.
But like I said, I like pretty women.
I seen one or two of y'all. There's some problems. Some problems. But you said you talking about the look. Yeah, I'm talking about the look. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the person is wanting to be manly. They're not being feminine. But you say you want a woman. So that's where I'm having some disconnect. That's all. Now, if she was getting a pretty woman that looked just like her, I would not have no disconnect because I could understand what she's saying to me. But I'm asking for those that say they don't want a man, but you're getting the woman that is manly. That's that manly, that they're wanting to be manly. Maybe I need to just find another question because I don't seem like nobody.
Yeah, because I'm confused because my daughter's other mom, she dresses more masculine, but she's got this pretty feminine face. So that's where I'm confused at. I don't like, that's where I say I don't go for the ones that act like men, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm just confused or I don't know.
Well, I mean, you know me, this wig, I got to use it for more than a wig, Rick. That one's over my head. That's all I can say with that one. But it would be the same thing if I was asking a man. If you tell me you don't want a woman, but then you go for the feminine looking guys, I'm still gonna have my same question. It's why I don't understand if your mind is saying you don't want that gender, then nothing about that gender would be attractive to me. Now I get it when you're looking at a trans person because you can barely tell these days. I get that, but I'm not talking about them at this point. I'm talking about the ones that I know is not trans, but they're just changing interaction in terms of how they're doing it. But it's I guess with more dialogue, that more people come on, they'll be able to give me some more answer on it. But I'm still lost on it.
If I had to say, I would say it's not about the outside, it's about what's down between your legs.
But ain't nothing down there if you're a woman.
There is some down there.
I'm thinking man wise. I didn't know you was thinking female wise, didn't you?
I was just thinking I mean, they're still a woman, they just dress masculine.
Right, but you took me there because you went, it was down there. So my mind went straight.
Right. So it's not about how that person's dressing, but they still have a female part. So it's still a woman. So you're still attracted to that woman.
Okay. Good answer. Good answer. I like
That's how I don't know.
I like that. Good answer. What's going on, buddy? I love you. Y'all be killing me. Let me think, because this stuff come up in my head, and whatever come up, pop out. Nancy. So, do you believe that because you don't have a title, you're going back and forth, back and forth? What do you prefer? Because my question would be, when you get with a man, if you like women, you like women. So when you see a good looking woman, there you go. If you get with the woman and now you buy because you like men, when you see a good looking man, then there you go. When do you sit down somewhere?
For me, I'm more attracted to women and I see myself with a woman. Men is just, I guess that's like a little toy for the time being.
A toy.
That's how I tell it to my friends.
But you said something to me that was real important. You kind of just do what you want to do loosely. So in that world, are y'all considered hoish?
Yes.
But if you're doing it loosely, then it seems to be what you guys
you just a loosey goosey hoe at that point.
Oh, so y'all have those standards.
I mean, like
Hey, Miss Linda Martin, you know I love you.
it all runs the
It runs the
it
same.
runs the same. I'm sorry, I gotta find the Germans.
I know what just come up in my head. So woman to woman, if you bring another woman, how is that cheating? To me, it would be cheating unless you brought a man in. Y'all already woman to woman.
Because if you're doing it behind my back and I don't know about it, then that's cheating. It's
not working.
Yeah, but you woman to woman, so it seems like y'all would be open to more women.
nah, and in the lesbian community, like it's still like I.
But if I brought a man in on you, I could understand you being upset. But if I just got another woman, I don't understand no problem there because we woman to woman. The only time I would find a fence to it if you brought a man in, and so that's what I'm saying. Why would that be a problem as long as it's woman to woman?
Because you're still cheating on me. Why go and be with another woman if you're in a relationship with me? What is that woman doing for you that I can't do it? If I can't do that, what is that woman doing? Then you need to go over there and be with that woman.
So you look at it the same way?
I do. I'm pretty sure more people in the LGBT communities look at it the same. Like,
I'm just saying, for me, I don't know if I have a problem unless you start to my bringing a man over here when it's already women. We might well go and have a good time with these women, but if you was bringing a man, but then you know I'm a little off. My mindset don't work like everybody else's mindset. Everything don't bother me. Like, I just have to. That thing would be. It would just be. I guess if that's where I'm at, it wouldn't be an issue for me until it was something different. But I get what you're saying because it's cheating to you because now it's another woman.
All right. Now, if I give you a pass and I say, yeah, you can go do that, then that's fine. Or bring it in and we can do it together. Right. But that's the same as, you know, heterosexual couples. If I give you a pass and I give you a pass, if you go out and sleep with another woman, then you're cheating on me. What is that woman doing that I'm not doing at home?
Okay. So Tommy Howard says still another person, regardless the sex of the person. Okay. I'll go with that. Like, whatever you get me to understand, as long as you get me to understand it, we're good. But as long as this little TikTok don't cute wick is not making a connection, I'm gonna keep asking. Because I want to know. So that was good. I figured that. What's going on, Kim? Where my god brother Billy at? Tell him I love him. I guess, I mean, that's really what it was for me. Also, anybody in the audience got anything for my people? Come on. Commission say cheating is cheating. Cheating is cheating. I agree, but I was just saying, it's like I would understand it before I made a problem about it, unless it was a man. That I'm just saying in my head. But I get what Samaria is saying. I get what Samaria is saying. So I do. So when you're in relationships, do your females have an issue with the fact that you like males? That would be kind of iffy. And they know you like males.
Yeah, but I'm the type of person, if I'm with a woman, I'm with a woman. Men are not attractive to me. I don't look at a man that way, or vice versa. If I'm with a man, I'm with a man. I'm not looking at anybody else. I'm not talking to anybody else. You know, I'm all about you, whatever. So, but yeah, it definitely causes issues.
I'm confident.
A lot of lesbians don't like to go for the bisexual lesbian because to them you're not really gay, you know, because you'll go be with a man at any moment. So
I see your doggone question, Miss Linda Martin. It depends on what you're gonna say, Miss Linda Martin. Told you not to get on here and start tonight now. What you gonna say? Tell me what you gonna say. Hey, Russell, I can't wait for you to come tomorrow night. I really can't. I'm so excited. I was hoping I'd be feeling better so I could do one of my godforsaken renditions, but I don't feel worth a cuss. So, okay, so what else do I have? You got anything, Samaria, that we might need to throw out there before tomorrow night when Russell get here and shut it down? You guys better be ready tomorrow night. Russell coming to shut this doggone thing down, and I want to be a part of it. Every night I'm coming on with good people. You guys ain't ready. You let this little doggone Rona fool you that I running over here with. I'm a beast. I'm still doing things.
Miss Linda Martin said she'll pass.
She should, because I know she's not ready to say something she ain't want to say. But yes, every night, you guys, the queen is, and I'm taking over. I'm like, we the best. I'm trying to take over everything. So if you getting stuff from me and you just see me flashing out, just know I'm building this kingdom. That's what you need to realize. This is a kingdom I'm building. Play with me. No. Okay, so you got anything, Samaria?
Nope.
So all week long, I got some spectacular guests coming. I got so many people from the LGBTQ community coming. I got so many people coming to shut my show down and tell me stuff. Again, a man asked the question, where are the faithful women at? You know you can't present no question to the queen. So I went and found me some faithful women. I'm like, Miss Mary Ann is coming. Miss Melissa Gilmore is back. We're going to have Demetrius Hannah. She's coming. We're going to have Nicole, which is really my baby. Oh my God. She reminded me. Brenda Berry daughter. That's what I need to know. That's what you need to know. She coming. And then I got Tiffany Paschal is on that panel. You guys sleeping on the queen. I'll text you and ask you. You feel some type of way. You say no. Okay. But we still gonna be great. We're still gonna be great. We're still gonna put together some panels that's gonna speak about the truth. Yes. He said, where the faithful women at? That's what he said. So I went and found them. Some that say they faithful. So we can talk about it. So you guys got to pay attention. My cousin Ty Neal coming. I got that doggone Marcus coming. Dallas Schoolfield. I got so many. Tamara Mathis. I mean, where can you get all these star-studded people in one place other than with the queen? And you sitting up there telling my son, I'm on your doggone computer every night. Baby, I'm in your dreams. You hear my voice in your dreams. What? I'm like, Freddie. Boy, you're trying to sleep and you hear me. Never. You don't want this. As soon as I get well, I'm finna shut it down. Hey, Pam. I know you ready, Demetrius. We finna turn it out. And when they open up these doggone buildings, y'all just better shake y'all doggone head. When they open up buildings.
I got a question. Miss Linda Martin said you told her to be nice. What's that supposed to mean?
Miss Linda Martin is old school, and whatever come up, come out. Plus, she my family. So I have no way of knowing what she's capable of saying. Now, if she gonna say it, I'll look at it, but I know her. I asked your question, though, about the queer. She gave the explanation. That's what the Q stand for in the LGBTQ. They still have that queer. From my understanding, when I read it, it kind of gives them either a lateral position there. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. The queer part gives them a lateral position. So I didn't, we looked it up and that's what I got from it. So we're just still, Pam, you know I love you. Out of the way, yeah. I'm just making sure that everybody knows. Some of y'all a little bit scared to say you done been over in another pond a time or two or whatever. I personally have no problems with anything. It is what it is. But I mean, at the end of the day, my God-forsaken men, I can't disappoint. So I want to know whatever it is I need to know. That's what I want to know. So that's why I'm there. Don't poke the bear, young lady. Who poking it? Samaria, don't ask Miss Linda Martin what she want to know.
I have to she can say whatever she want. I will
say whatever she want to say. No, Miss Linda Martin
won't bother me.
Now. No, Samaria. Yes, Miss Linda Martin. Whatever comes out, come out. It does, and I love her. But I did ask that question that she wanted me to ask, and we got the definition on that. And no, she's not committed. Don't worry, I got Miss Linda Martin. Tomorrow night is gonna be epic, Russell. It is. Everything that I want to know, I'm gonna find out, and you're gonna set my doggone. You're gonna set this on fire. And again, let me be clear: if you want to ever come on and tell your little godforsaken rendition version of whatever happened in your life, you're welcome to do so. But don't wait till the people come on that's telling their doggone version to get to feeling some type of doggone way. That's the reason why I'm doing the show. You got your own voice, so that people can come and talk about whatever they want to come and talk about. I asked Samaria to be my new advisor. She's very kind-hearted. Her spirit is good for me, so it helps me understand from her perspective what I need to know within the LGBT community. Now, again, she's not speaking for all. She's speaking for Samaria, and then she's advising the queen, so get it right. Anybody else who got an opinion, you need to voice it as long as it's respectful. Ask any questions tomorrow night. Lord have mercy. What's up?
I felt the same way.
Okay, Miss Linda Martin, figure out how you can ask your questions very nice, because these
they're not ever gonna know if they don't ask the question. They'll just always wonder.
Don't know if you don't ask the question, Miss Linda Martin. So fix it up some kind of way, and then put it on there. I love her name, Samaria.
Thank you.
I love it too. But she says she'll answer if you fix it up some kind of way, Miss Linda Martin. Fix it up. So, but yeah, that's what I had with that. But now, who's better? Is a man or a woman better? At both things, because I want to know. Who's better at that doggone Marvin Cease?
Well,
and who's better when it's time to stand up in it?
Well, when it comes to being with a woman, I don't like that extra thing that a lot of them like to carry in their backpack. So in that aspect, a man is definitely better to me because I don't
say both is better. What you got to say, Miss Linda? Oh, y'all better quit, God doggone city from Miss Linda Martin. I'm trying to protect y'all, and y'all trying to stall. Miss Linda Martin, don't listen. Don't leave her alone, lie. Y'all don't send for her. You know how it is when you say don't send for me. You know how we do when we get ready to get in an argument with somebody. Don't send for me. That's how I'm telling y'all with Miss Linda Martin. Please don't send for her. Let her stay silent. We good. I'll get her questions and I'll ask her. Miss Linda Martin text it to me and I'll ask it. Jesus, leave her alone. Right, Marvin Cease and Theo the Samiri. So who do what better? Now, because women love to say that women do that Marvin Cease better. I beg to differ, because I beg to differ. And I can speak on that. But when you say, I'm talking about man, I have to say, I'm still riding with my men. Y'all got to help me. Because I done been there and I'm still riding with my men now. So help me. What's up? Tell me what it is. I ain't saying some of you women don't do good jobs, because I had a good time. But my men, I'm riding with them because they still holy. So what you saying, Samaria? Who do better?
I'm gonna ride with men when it comes to penetration, but when it comes to the head, I gotta rock with my women. Sorry.
That's one on this side for the women, one on this side for the men, but we need a tiebreaker. P. Holiday, you know good well I better see you on here. You know I better see you, P. Holiday. What's going on, baby? Dang, I'm riding with my men. No disrespect, women, but my men, they do what they need to do. Is the human you're in love with? Oh, you say it's the human you're in love with. I had to read that a few times. Yes, Lord. Commissions, yeah, I'm riding with my men on that. Now, I gotta say, women, I'm never gonna put y'all down. Some of y'all did a very good job. Thank you. I appreciate it. I got what you wanted me to understand from it. I did. But when my men come through, they come through. So I got to roll with my men. Yeah, I got to roll with my men on that. But Samaria rolling with the women on the candy liquor, but she rolling with the men on the other part and all of that stuff. So, but them doggone, whew, yeah. So that was what I had with that. So I think that's good. As long as I can get an understanding there, because people try to act like because females know females, they do it better. And then the men try to act like they got something going on that I don't understand. I really don't be understanding, but I try. I try with everything I can in me because I want to be fair. Me and Candy, okay. I get it, Demetrius. I do. But this is why I do these shows. I do these shows so that everybody can have a voice. I'm not doing them to be nasty. These are lives that people are living. You're gonna either learn how to be able to have an adult conversation or not. I tell people I never understand the person in the background that's hating when you keep joining my live. That stuff be dumb to me. You're feeling some type of way about the live that I'm putting on, but you keep copying your live but on it. So what you want me to do? I'm still gonna find out because I want to know. You feel like you don't want to know, but you want to know. You want to know. You just ain't big enough to doggone ask. And I am. You probably done been down the doggone road a time or two, but won't own it. But it is what it is. But I'm still going to ask. But when I get them naysayers, I can't believe she had this on her. Well, believe it, baby. And if you was to stop coming on here, you wouldn't have to believe it because you wouldn't even see it. Because it seems to me you want to know. But I sure want to know. So I think that was all I had, Samira. I don't think I got men can. I'm not saying they can't. I'm saying I ride with my men, Demetrius. Samira says she ride with the women on that, but I just hear women say women know what to do.
Not all the time they don't.
No, they don't. Not like that. And I can, if I know from experience, I know. So I'm going to say for me, yeah, you do what need to be done, but my men still come through with a vengeance.
I don't know, because I've ran across a man
But
who
men
that
get
just
really
wasn't his.
intimidated when
That
they
really
find
wasn't
out
his
there's a woman
aspect.
involved. Men get real intimidated. They will ask you to bring another woman in for a threesome and then want to ask you essay questions all night. What you asked her to come over here for?
Or just go in the bathroom.
The woman over here, but then you want to keep asking me what happened. You were there? You saw what happened? I don't be understanding.
They ask for it, and then they can't perform.
Right? That's another thing. I've been in that situation too, Samaria. Y'all men need to quit asking for these doggone threesomes. And then when you get it, now you can't perform. But get what lie you want to tell me? Well, I was intimidated. This was your first opportunity to ever get this kind of lifestyle, and you're going to get intimidated? What? You and your little hyena got intimidated?
It doesn't go in there. It doesn't go in there.
Go ahead. When they tell me that, you know what I say? You don't want to rumble with the beef. You should have never positioned that. So men, do not ask for stuff that you're not ready for. It's some real women out here, like the queen. So when you ask for something, you very well go get it. But then when you get it, you need to be ready. Don't start all that foolishness talking about you had never been in this type of situation before. You ain't think it was really going to happen. That's all the more reason why you should have been ready to show up and show out. Because it happened. Your little godforsaken wife or girlfriend wasn't going to do it. So you should have been ready when you got over here. Wait a minute, ask me now you don't want to get. No, you don't want to play with me. No. But they can't, Samaria. They do it all the time.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
I don't know what you talking about, Tommy Howard. You keep hollering about that never had none like me. You about to make a song out there. I can't help it. I'm just saying men don't need to ask when they can't. Women can never lick you as good. A woman can never lick you as good as a man. That was God created men for women. I understand that, Miss Linda Martin. I think we all kind of get the gist of, that it was created to be the way that it was created. I get that. But I always tell people, even if you cared all the way back to the days of Sodom and Gomorrah, they wasn't doing what they were supposed to do. And that's why the city got destroyed for a lot of reasons. So I just leave that in God's hand. I don't try to figure out none of that other stuff when we having these little open discussions, because the fornication gonna get me if I don't get that right. The lying and hope mongering gonna get some of the rest of us if we don't get that right. The adultery gonna get them if they don't get that right. All of these other things that they do that they ain't got no business doing gonna get them if they don't get it right. So I just let the homosexuals have what they got going on until they get it right. That's how I see it. Cause one thing I know, I ain't gonna be standing up there on Judgment Day trying to figure out did they get it right. I'm be trying to ask God not let my feet get hot. Please, my feet, cause they feel hot. That's what I'm be hollering. They hot. That's how I'm gonna do. So whatever is meant to be is meant to be. But this where we are, and I just choose to worry about the simple things that I know that the commandments speak of in all. It speak of all of that, not one part, all of it, all of it. So that's why I be with that. So
Yes, ma'am.
that's all I had with that because
Let me see.
we as a people we got to learn that sin is sin. And no matter what we say or what we do, it could be the smallest sin that we deflecting from, that we
It's
so
dead.
on somebody else.
Needs new batteries.
But that smallest sin for us is gonna keep us from being what we need to be. So I just try to stay out of it in that way. I do. But I love them. I love them dearly. And whatever they wrote, everybody crossing their own, they wearing their own cross to bear. So, but that was for me. And yeah, I try, Russell. I'm trying to get everything I can get. But it whatever we get to when everybody come on, you guys know, let me be clear and say, when you come to my show, I have no religious place to put you. That's up for you. The only thing I want to talk about is what we're talking about in terms of like what you like, what you don't like, and where you are and what you bring to the community and what you do. So I do try to tell everybody that because we all got some things that we got to get it correct. Let's make everybody just feel comfortable with talking. And sometimes you never know. People could hear something that we say on here that might change their life dramatically, that might make them think that, hey, yeah, maybe I do. That's why I ask for pastors to come on when these pastors have an opportunity to come on and get in this environment. I would think that as a pastor, this would be the place I'm trying to leap to because this is the opportunity for you to be able to save some souls. You got so many people that has logged on around the world, and all of them got things that they probably need to be told is right or wrong. And here's the golden opportunity for you to get on in this audience where you're getting everybody at once. Because at church, they'll get up and leave. But here they know they can hear what they hear and they can receive what they receive in private. So this would be the great platform for a lot of ministers to be trying to give us some stability here. But you're not doing that. You're just using the platform wrong, in my opinion. In my opinion. So I just don't say nothing because if I was a minister and I had an opportunity where I could speak to the people, this would be where I would want to be because you got all of the people right here. So that would be for me. And if you change somebody's life privately, that's what it was all about because salvation is an individual thing. This ain't for the public. So if some minister get on here and he say something that reaches somebody, then it was for that soul and then we move on. You ain't got to announce it to me. So whatever. That's how I see that. So that's what I had with that. That's what I had with that. But I do want to say that Pastor Miller is coming, and I want to commend him. I do want to say that Miss Geraldine Hill is coming. I do want to commend her. I'm still asking for pastors because I want these people to come on and give us the knowledge. Some of us don't even know how to pray. You guys act like y'all ain't listening to this stuff. Sometimes we don't even know how to pray. People are not doing this on purpose. People just haven't been taught. They haven't been taught. Everybody didn't come up in the word. So when you see people have a need for knowing how to do something and how to interact, why do you think I pray at the end? I do that on purpose. You might say, well, you done talked about everything up under the sun, but that doesn't matter. We could all leave from here and some of us won't even open my eyes the next day. So I'm going to pray, period. You do it at church and they come back the same way they left last Sunday. So what's the problem? It just be too much pickified stuff for me. Because they all come to church and sit up there and go home the same way they doggone left. And you still let them come back next Sunday after you do all that hooping and hollering and coughing over them. Yeah, you do that. But then here, it's funny because I chose to pray. No, it's funny because you don't want to mount up in the sin that you live in. That's all it is. That's what it is. So whatever. But with that, I ain't going to keep going in that route. I am going to say, again, I would like pastors to come. I would like people that know the word to come. I would like them to interject in this audience as well so that if somebody need a blessing, they could get it. That's what I want. And then I'm still gonna have my other people to come on to talk about their lives and do what they need to do. So, so that's how I see it. And I am, Miss Melissa. I'm still gonna pray because we all need prayer, no matter what we doing. No matter what we doing, we all need prayer. And some of us will sit up here all day and then worry about me saying one or two cuss words, and then as soon as you get off this line, you know more cuss words than me. And that's God truth. So whatever. I don't be caring about that. So that's all I wanted tonight. I wanted to break bread with these right here so we could figure out what they got going on. I didn't want to leave anybody out. And I started my show saying that I would not introduce the LGBT community until I got people that knew how to introduce that correctly. And anybody who knows me, I'm a woman of my word. And I said that once I got them on, when they knew how to interact in my circle the correct way, which was in a professional way, so that we could get to the gist of how everything works, and that's it, then I would gradually introduce them, because I have no preference either way. I've done a lot in my life and still do. So I don't get into all that, but I want to be fair to whoever I have on. And I wanted them to put their own foot in the fire. So once Samaria brought up the LGBT community on my show a few months ago, I said, let me go ahead and grab them and start intertwining, since I see that they have a need that they want to be on my show. That's all it was. That's all it was. So look for me on TikTok, look for me on Instagram, look for me on Facebook, look for me in a city coming to near you. Everywhere you can look for me, because the queen is coming. I don't care. I'm going to be everywhere. And you can get tired of my Facebook. You can get tired of it. I'm going to flood it till I can't flood it. I'm going to still come on and give you what I got. I got some bad people coming to shut it down and give you some insight on knowledge. I mean, give you some insight. You guys sleeping on Bree exercise class. That thing is a beast. I could barely go sit down. My leg hurts so bad. That girl ain't playing. My butt gonna be real good when she get through. Real good. And then I got my cousin them, and I'm trying to get some more ministers and stuff. Damon Foley them. I got so many good people coming. You guys just gotta pay attention. If you miss it through the week, that's fine. You know it's right there on YouTube. It's on YouTube. It's on Facebook. Just pull it back up. Just pull it back up. And again, if I ever ask you about doing a show and you don't want to do it, baby, there's no love lost. I got people in line waiting to get on. They want to be on. They want to talk. So we're good. But I do ask, if I see you moving around and jumping around on my stuff, I ask you. So it don't seem like I haven't asked you, do you want to be a part of whatever I'm putting out? And those people that do, I appreciate it. And those people that are not ready, I appreciate you also. And you can still send your questions anonymously to Bree. Anything you have, you can send anonymously to Bree. So I don't know. I think I got all of my questions out before tomorrow night when Russell comes. Let me double check, because y'all know me. Anybody got anything they want to know before I go? Russell, you know we rock with that LG. I'm trying to get it. I'm going to be calling on one of my besties, Casey. Casey is a whole nother breed, so I definitely want Casey. I'm going to get him. Anybody else that's from the LGBT community, I want to do a panel with you guys just to get a gist on how you guys operate in the communities. Some of you guys have your own businesses. Y'all can slay some doggone hair. Y'all can slay some hair. So I know y'all do hair and makeup. So I'm calling on anybody that want to be on. Let me know and I will put a show together. If you got an upcoming show with me, keep in mind I'm very busy. My family is ill. Even though I look this good, God is good to me. He still lets me look the part, but we are ill. And we're trying to get over that. But if you want to do a show, get with me. We will put it on. Whatever you want to put out there. They are good people, and I love it. They are. And I just want everybody to receive everybody the correct way, because I've learned that when you throw a lot of rocks from your house, it's often that you deflecting from the mess that you're doing when you throw a lot of rocks toward other people. Let's just be human. Let's just be human and be done with that. Come see Russell and Ivy tomorrow night. Y'all better not miss me and Russell tomorrow night. We gonna shut it down in here tomorrow night. If y'all miss us tomorrow night, I'm asking God to give me some strength so I can do me a rendition. But I don't feel that good. But baby, we shutting it down tomorrow night. So you guys share my episodes. Samira is an awesome, awesome person. She will be involved on most of my shows that I do with the LGBT community going forward. I love her insight and intellect. And once I start going live in buildings, I will let everybody know, oh, I'm doing a TikTok contest. Yes, I'm a beast at TikTok, but I've seen some of your videos. Samaria entered the baby real good. I'm doing a contest for January the 30th. You can win something. So if you got a TikTok video that you want to put in for us to vote on, put your TikTok video on that feed that I got, because I'm doing everything. I'm always trying to accommodate something. And pastors, please come to the show. Give these people a word. Everybody's suffering. Just come and give your word and go. That's it. That's what we would like. Thank you. Somebody want to hear from you. That's what I say. So I don't have anything else. Tomorrow night will be Russell. Let me try to give you a little quick sneak peek. Tomorrow night, the 11th, is Russell. The 13th is my girl, Shantavia Wilcox, that has her own business with hair. And then I have Tamara Mathis on the 14th. And I have the men's business on the 15th. I've been asking men, if you got a business and you would like it to be honored, the 15th is your night. The 15th is your night. And Jaquita Martin will be here on the 16th. And then I got a 2-part episode on the 16th. My girl Ava is coming at 5 o'clock. So she's going to be on the 16th at 5. And then I'm going to be on again at 8. I'm just double booking. Who does that other than the queen? You better not sleep on me. I got everybody. So yeah, we're going to community house it. We're going to shut it down. So you guys just be ready. I'm going to try my best to do some type of rendition. So let's just try to say maybe about 7:30 tomorrow. I'm going to try to come out and see if I can gain some strength to do a rendition. Because with Russell coming, I want it to be an awesome show. So I'm going to try my best to do a rendition tomorrow night at 7:30 if the Lord's with. And then the show will start at 8. So don't forget, I'll try to do my little rendition at 7:30. We'll shut it down, and then that'll give me time to get Russell, and then we'll start it up at 8 o'clock. And Russell said he coming to shame the devil and tell it all. God knows I want to shame him, so I want to be there to listen. So you guys come, Samaria. I couldn't ask for a better person to help me. I love your spirit. I love your energy, and I love Harley Bug.
I love you too.
Russell say, get your wine glass. Y'all better get everything y'all can. And when these women come to get this man right together who wanted to know where the faithful women at, these women say they coming to that Deeper. Deeper coming with, that's Brenda Barry's daughter. Deeper gonna be on my panel too. I knew it would come to me. Y'all, I can't remember. Y'all gotta stop with these nicknames. I don't know y'all by y'all real name. I need y'all nicknames. Y'all doing too much. I can't think of who y'all be with these doggone real names. I need y'all nicknames. I need Deeper. That way I know who we talking about. So I got that. So I don't have anything else. Again, the LGBT community, you're welcome. If you got some good wholesome shows that you want to put on, you can send that to me. I was trying to get Jasmine out of Las Vegas. We all know her. So I'm gonna see if I can still get her to come. If I can, and we'll have us somebody that can speak from a different platform also. So I don't have anything else. I love everybody dearly. Thank you for being such a great participant with the LGBT community. Tommy Howard, thank you again. You're an awesome person. I love you. I appreciate what you do to my show. You're one of my biggest people who go and support my videos and share them. So again, Tommy Howard, I thank you for everything you're doing, for all the heartfelt calls. Evelyn Jones Brown, everybody. I don't want to miss out. Kathy Moore, whoever you are, you've called, checked on me, my mom, my daughter. We appreciate it. We just got tested today. We won't know the results till tomorrow, but we're just still pushing through. Yeah, Deeper, y'all coming. So I love y'all. Let's just keep staying positive. As things go on, we'll get better. Samaria, always, I try to give it to them to pray. I let her pray, and then we'll close, okay? Go ahead,
Right.
Samaria.
Everybody here. Dear Lord, I ask that you continue to bless my friends and family and bless those that are less fortunate. I also thank you for everything that you have blessed us with this far. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. So again, see you guys tomorrow night about around 7:30, and then we'll be ready for the doggone Russell. Russell gonna shut it down at 8 o'clock, baby. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Love y'all. Hello, Samaria.